Hi everyone, welcome to our week 2 summary. Sorry for the delay in getting this up. Had a busy weekend. My husband and I ran in the New York City Marathon on Sunday. If anyone had ESPN2 on, we were on there. So it was pretty busy. I also had a run-in with a cat at the end of last week, so my eye is nearly swollen shut. So it's been a very um, sad and interesting few days. So proudly showing off my marathon medal on Marathon Monday. Um, Although this isn't going to be posted on up until Tuesday because just can't get the Wi-Fi working in the hotel. Um, so just wanted to talk about a couple things from week 2. The week 2 we really talked a lot about power and politics in the workplace, conflict management, those types of things. Your assignments were centered around conflict management and then also around workplace bullying. So a couple of really important things to keep in mind moving into the healthcare environment, and they're not exclusive to the healthcare environment, but both can be very focused on the healthcare environment. So power and politics in the healthcare world, very important, especially in um, well, not especially in a hospital setting. In the hospital setting, there's a lot of push and pull. There's a lot of politics in the hospital world. There's often a business side that holds a lot of power. CEO, CFO, very political and important. And then there's also the clinical side that also is very powerful. So we have these kind of two sides of the same coin that are very powerful. Um, so uh, so it's often kind of a power play, one off the other, um, to to see who can have the most coins at the end of the day. And a lot of times, folks that work beneath them end up in a bad situation at times. Another power struggle or kind of power play we'll see will be in the physician practice setting, kind of exactly what we saw in the situation with Cindy, where we have a physician that works and simply kind of does what he wants. He's the most powerful person in the room at that time, so he feels that he can disrupt everybody else's lives, go about doing his own thing, and just take off for the rest of the day. And those that are under him in the structure will take care of things. So that's another kind of a power play that'll occur in the healthcare setting. Now, these types of things happen in every setting. It's not just healthcare where that occurs, but it does happen quite often in the healthcare setting. Conflict management. So in the case study with Cindy, as we talked about in the discussion boards, one of the things that we saw was that it probably wasn't the greatest way to handle that situation, and probably, just in my opinion, the best way to have managed it. I don't, being someone that can get upset and kind of fly off the handle myself. Cindy addressing the physician at the time, that is what it is. I don't, it's kind of saying, I can't believe you're doing this, or whatever that she said at the time of the incident. That is what that is. And her sitting down one on one with the doctor and addressing the issue, that's probably not the best way to manage it, because she doesn't, there's no direct reporting structure between those two, likely. However, for that manager to sit down with the physician, it even though there's likely not a direct reporting structure between that office manager and the physician, there's probably a kind of a dotted line between them, because that's typically how it will work. And that office manager should have sat down with the physician, with Dr. Jones, prior to marching it up the line through to senior leadership. They should have sat down. He or she should have sat down with Dr. Jones and said, "Here, look, this is what's going on." And if Cindy wanted to be involved, she should have invited Cindy to that meeting. Maybe she would have wanted to be, and talked about the issues at hand. That's really where the biggest issue I think lies, where they would have had the issue to or the time to talk that out, move it forward, and then be able to fix problems before the Dr. Jones ended up kind of being noted as a jerk. Cindy ended up leaving her employment over the situation, and it's kind of uh, snowballed into something that it didn't have to. So lots of interesting stuff last week. This coming week, we're going to start talking about diversity and cultural competence. So really important information in the healthcare setting. Looking forward to that, and I'll be getting our dates out for our Google Hangout as well. So those will be coming very shortly. So looking forward to working with everyone this week. And any questions, just let me know. Thanks so much.